how old does one really feel?
What else is Nigel?
Nature lover. I guess that's who I am.
Good dad.
Good dad.
You get all this energy from your gym or from the Lindt chocolates that you eat?
You just retired.
At that time also we were just having roti. I just loved the roti. Especially in Mauritius you get the Indian type of roti and it's full-time snakes. Even when you go to the East Coast you get snakes.
Motivational player that motivates others also, or are you a loner player, like you have your own game plan and
Losing, retire on a losing
Note, yeah.
note. Yeah. I've gained everything I could in rugby. Good question. I guess, say for example, if someone can't afford it, it'll take years, but it's never too late, because
so we had to do a little bit of research to get to know some technical words.
Hi and welcome to Fame Game. What does one feel when a little child that one knew many years ago, a little sweet little 5-year-old child, a long time ago, is now a father of a 9-year-old, and the little child is now your guest on Fame Game? How old does one really feel?
Well, I feel like he's still 5 years old. He looks the same, I think, the face.
really?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a compliment. I'll take
So
it.
we
It
had-
is a compliment. Nigel Ratwatte, our guest on the show. Rozanne, the basketball player, can fire the questions to the rugby player.
First, let's get to know Nigel. I mean, we know him, we know very little of you, Nigel. So if you had to introduce yourself, apart from the not being in Sri Lanka and apart from being this huge rugby player, what else is Nigel?
What else is? That's a good question. I'm very humble, down to earth. Love surfing and the beach, so I kind of stay away from the cities. Always try to be far from the city. So
A nature lover.
a nature lover. I guess that's who I am.
Good dad.
Good dad. Good husband. Good
Yeah,
dad.
the wife says that he cannot be away from
without
us. He has to be around us all the time. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. I kind of move around with them. They're my best friends. So
That's nice.
tag along with them everywhere we go
You
together.
get all this energy from your gym or from the Lindt chocolates that you eat?
Chocolates.
He's done his
Yeah,
research.
he's done his research well. Yeah, I love chocolates, especially the Lindt chocolates.
Why Lindt also?
I think it's just the taste. The milk in that particular chocolate is really nice. I love it.
You checked your sugar?
I have. We do kind of, my wife and I do a test every year in January, so everything is perfect. Nothing to worry so far.
Okay.
So coming back to rugby, you just retired.
Yes.
But
Why?
why?
But why? Yeah, why?
I guess, and I've played the game for a long time and I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I thought this is the best time and I've had a great career. And to go out when you're at the high is
Your
the
peak.
best. Peak is the best way to retire rather than, people coming around and saying, okay, now
Now
enough,
it's enough.
now enough.
Pack up and go home.
So yeah, that was I think the decision was made by myself itself. And yeah.
But you love this game so much, sorry Kumar. You love this game so much and not to do anything with it. I mean, how can you be away from rugby?
I wouldn't be away from rugby. I mean, of course, I've not taken up any coaching as yet, but I've always said I'm willing to help a young generation who want to get my knowledge in the sport. I'm more than happy to help anytime.
Your love for roti.
Pol roti.
Pol roti.
From the small kades.
Definitely.
Specifically.
I share the same obsession, the same fixation. You know it. I love pol roti. The curries. Wow.
I love it. So I kind of travel quite often, especially to the east, the south. And when you go to the east, you get this. I always try to find these ammes who cook the pol roti. You know,
Gale roti, yeah.
their rotis are the best.
With the kata sambar that burns your tongue, basically.
Yes,
Hot,
and not
rotis.
forgetting the polos
Yes.
curry. Yes, lovely.
Polo smaller. That's really nice.
You must try pol roti with cheese. Hot, put the
But it's
cheese.
strange. You've not lived a long period in Sri Lanka as a child, and this love for Sri Lankan nature, Sri Lankan food. How did you develop that? I mean, you were in Mauritius and
yes,
South
South
Africa
Africa.
for a long time.
Yes. So at that time also we were just having roti. I just loved the roti. You know, especially in Mauritius, you get the Indian type of rotis, special difference, not the coconut rotis. So we always anything to do with any roti is Nigel there.
Roti is my staple, by the way. I always have anytime roti at home.
Yeah, I
in the
know.
fridge, frozen rotis.
Every time I go to his place, Rozanne, do you want a roti?
Even for roti, yeah, it travels with me abroad also. This rotis.
He goes to Paris and has roti.
Oh,
I take them to Paris because I can't live without them. It's like my manna from heaven. Nigel, don't move. There's a snake there. Hold on. There's a snake there. Watch out. Don't move. So your love for snakes,
yeah, because
they freak you out big time, right?
yeah, they fake. Yeah, because we live in an environment in Kandy that surrounded in the jungle, and it's full-time snakes. Even when you go to the East Coast, you get snakes. So I'm kind of
How do you handle
Paranoid.
handle in the sense. I'm now used to it,
Okay.
but I'm still scared of snakes.
it? Same here. I just freak out.
Okay. A match routine. Say you have this major match today. How will you start your day?
First thing is the coffee. When I wake up,
You make your own coffee.
I make my
No one
own
makes
coffee,
for you,
and then in the house there is no one because I wake up early.
How early?
And when I go down, make my own coffee. I have my lonely time for about half an hour, 40 minutes.
What's your composition of the coffee?
18
sugar?
grams.
Okay.
Precise, huh?
18 grams.
Okay.
And then I have it. Then I hit the gym for about half an hour. On a match day, about half an hour, 40 minutes. Have some breakfast and take it easy. I don't think too much about the game until the time's right. So till we're supposed to be at the club by 2 o'clock. So then I have lunch at 12, have a quick nap,
So take it chill.
take it chill,
chill day.
and I only kind of focus just before we go for the warm up, like 20 minutes before. Then I put everything in my mind. What's the plan I have to talk to the boys. What's the game plan? How are you going to execute?
So that's the dressing room atmosphere.
Yes, that's the dressing room atmosphere. Even when I go to the dressing room, I just have some bananas.
Are you this
and
motivational player that motivates others also, or are you a loner player? Like you have your own game plan and
I'm not a very aggressive,
yeah.
motivational guy. I'm very quiet. I just tell them what we should do, precise in what we have to do, especially the game plan, and to execute it, I give them the plan, and that's about it. I have the other players who are aggressive, motivational players, so they take my role. So I'm kind of the very soft-spoken, motivational guy.
Does it work that way?
Yeah, so my role is, like everyone knows who's been playing with me, I'm not that aggressive. So my role is to feed them with the correct information of how we want to execute it.
That's the key word.
So,
Correct information.
yeah, so I give the correct information and others take control of, they try to motivate. Because some guys you can't always be, soft-spoken. You need one or two guys to be very aggressive and to motivate them. So they do their job, I do my job, and then that's how it works.
what is the most intense match that you have played?
I would say the game we lost last year against CI in Kandy. Because we've never been behind, and
Yeah, that was a very intense
yeah,
game. No?
and
Yeah.
then that second half when we came out, we scored the first 2 tries, and then we were still behind. And I was like,
After
we
how
have-
long was that loss?
My first loss was in Nitole for Sia, against Sia. So that was heartbreaking.
Yeah,
I
I was-
never expected to lose to Sia, especially
But it
in
was a
Nitole.
huge win. I'm a CR
Yeah.
fan, so it was a huge
Yeah.
win for us.
What did you all actually feel at that moment?
I was shattered.
You
But
cried?
I didn't want to show. Like, I never showed it. I can tell you now, but I didn't show it. But inside me, it was hurting for a long time. Up to actually this year, till we beat them in Colombo and Kandy both.
Really?
Yes, it was inside me. But I knew I'm not going to retire
Till you beat them.
till I beat them again, because I
Okay.
don't want to lose on a losing retire on a losing
Note, yeah.
note. Yeah.
So these rugby players are always we look at them like very rough, very very notorious kind of characters. Is it true, or are they soft as you from inside, but have this persona that?
You get different people.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can say I'm like,
Are you also that tough sometimes?
no, I don't know. I try to become
You
tough,
look
but
very
I
peaceful.
can't.
You look a very
I can't,
peaceful, nice,
yeah.
cool person.
I'm
Like
like an
very
easygoing
calm.
person.
Yeah. But there are tough guys.
There are
also.
tough guys. I mean, of course, there are really tough guys, but it's good to have a mix of people in the setup.
Yeah.
So you
I
went to
guess
Trinity College Kandy from grades 1 to 6, and then you relocated overseas. You've never played the rugby.
No.
Is that in your
Regret
mind,
in your
a
life?
regret, a minus in your career?
I wouldn't say a regret, because I think the time that I spent in South Africa, I gained a lot of knowledge and how to adapt myself to different cultures. Because being an Asian, moving to Africa, and then you get all these mixed African, the whites, the blacks, the colored.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot how to respect each other. So I don't think if I was in Sri Lanka, I wouldn't have gained that knowledge.
Exposure.
So I think I have no regrets. But of course, if I was in Sri Lanka, I would have loved to play it. But I would say no regrets.
So you would allow your son to be a rugby player?
If he wishes.
What
to
is
play-
his interest as
At
it
the
now?
moment, he loves his football.
Oh.
He goes to rugby on a Saturday at Kandy Sports Club. He loves it. But I just let him do what he wants because he's still young. He surfs. He's a very good surfer. He loves surfing the sea. So at the moment, just let him wander around and see what fits him the best.
If you were to live permanently, would it be Kandy or would it be Colombo?
I would say permanently after my son after he finishes school, then Komari.
Kumar is where?
It's in Arugambe side.
And what's special about Kumar?
You're isolated from everything. You're in the middle of the jungle with the best surf spots
And the snakes.
and
The
snakes,
snakes.
and very quiet, very peaceful. And I love that place.
No one knows you, no one
No one
knows your
knows
face.
me. Yes.
How do you handle attention from people, fans? Have you been stalked as a rugby player? Have you been stalked electronically, physically?
No, I don't
Hate
think.
mail, hate
No, I
fake
haven't.
profiles?
I haven't had hate mail. No, nothing.
You're so
Nothing.
Looking at his face, you
You're
can't
so-
hate
yeah, you can't hate him. I know.
Nothing like that. No, I can't recall anything. Or I have no.
But you've got like praising and
Of
stalking
course, yes,
and
you get the praising that I appreciate, because when you're in limelight for it's a short period. Everyone goes through this period, and you have to appreciate it when you can, and then give back to the guys who support me as well.
You spoke of limelight. Do you miss the limelight now? Well, the relative limelight. Do you miss it?
Not
Being
really.
out there.
I mean, still retirement is like only 2 months, like 2 months.
Yes.
So maybe
You're
next
still very
year.
current.
Yes, but I think I've gained everything I could in rugby, and I don't think. I mean, it's always there's another person to take over. So someone will take over, and then I don't think I will miss it. Like I said, I would like to go to Komari and surf, enjoy the sea with the family.
with rugby, the next word that really fears me is injuries.
Injuries.
My heavens, I think y'all get injured so often, right? But y'all recover also pretty soon.
Yes, so some injuries take a long time, some are quick. I've had some major injuries.
What are they? What have they been?
So I've broke my wrist. So had about 8-hour operation. It was quite a task for it. Took about a good 7 months to recover, and yeah, I'm back on the field. And then I did my knees, ACL, both ACLs. So yeah.
Is it worth it? I mean, going through so much pain, physical agony, and then
I think it was worth it.
oh,
Yes.
the face says it
I
all.
wanted to get back on the field as fast as I could.
So you will play, but not internationally or
And domestically, no, I've
no.
retired.
Domestically also you wouldn't
No,
play.
I maybe take part in few social games.
Oh,
if
not
there is.
competitive.
Not competitive. Yes.
Talking of injuries, so don't they revisit you with a vengeance when you're 50, 60, 70 years old? That's what I've heard. These things have a habit of coming back like a...
That's what I've heard too. I have to wait till I get there and see whether.
He's still young to comment on that. So, what do you think is the misconception that the audience or the spectators have on rugby, especially Sri Lankan rugby? I don't know whether you'll get into trouble if you spill some beans, but Sri Lankan rugby especially has gone to certain lengths that people have, said certain things. So, anything that you want to clear out or iron out?
Like, see, yeah, there are some issues, but as a player, we don't really want to talk about the issues because we love the game. We just enjoy playing the game for Sri Lanka, even if you're representing club or Sri Lanka. We just don't focus on any of those things because we love it. We just go for training and try to play a game.
So issues don't matter at all as long as you get to play.
Yeah, but it does matter, but I guess we cannot solve it. It has to come from the governance, better system. So people who are in charge should take over and see what's good for the players, their future. They should take control of the whole thing for the younger generation coming up, I guess.
What if one can't afford the food, the
Gear.
gear, the transport? There are a lot of expenses that you have to encounter to become such player.
Yeah.
What if one can't afford it?
Well, good question. I guess, say for example, if someone can't afford it, I think he will not let that come across you just to deny you.
He'll find a way.
He'll find a way. It's not going to stop you from getting onto the grounds. He'll find a pair of second-hand boots or ask someone. He'll try to figure out something, and somehow, if he's very determined to play the game, he will find a way. So,
Is there
we have
favoritism?
Sorry?
Like, is there favoritism for certain players?
I don't think so. We have
Now that you have retired, you can speak. I mean,
No, I've never come across favoritism. I think everyone is they when they come to the, especially if you take a group of players, say X team, I won't mention teams. When they come, they give their best because they know the talent there is. You need to give your best to be in that 15 or 23. So I've never come across favoritism, or there
So
are
on pure talent
Pure
alone.
talent, yes.
that's
If
nice.
Komari had a rugby team, a small team there, for example, in their school,
Maybe you can start there.
would you ever consider coaching completely free of charge?
Of course, I've always said that.
And working with a team in any part of this country and then bringing them right up to where you think they should be, you would.
Yes,
No money.
development in rugby, I would love to do it. It's East Province. I don't think they've heard about rugby. Now that, because I have a few guys who work for us, and now they've seen my footages and that's how they know what that game is. But I think
So you mean to say only Colombo and maybe Kandy and certain other special areas?
yeah, I
only
think if you take the
you have
whole
developed.
only few areas. have
Quite
developed.
unlike cricket.
Yeah. So only few areas have developed.
What do you suggest? As now the captain of Sri Lankan rugby, and then you have played for so many years and you've seen so much. What do you suggest the governance to do?
to develop the sport.
To develop the sport.
So if you take rural areas who have never heard about this sport, first of all they need to have programs how to
Workshops
do workshops,
and,
and it'll take years, but it's never too late. Because now if you take cricket, everyone knows what cricket is. So rugby is not a very difficult sport if you give more. If you do a lot of workshops and do some mini rugby stuff, development, bring some of the outstation schools to Colombo and show them a game, and this is how it is, how physical it is. I'm sure they will love it, and then we can go around the whole country and promote it.
Do you think that the lack of the attention from the government or the governance is because we don't have a lot of international wins like cricket?
Not really. I think I would say it is.
Because if you start winning, I'm sure all the attention will come in there.
Yes, but I don't think we have a lot of international games to take part. We are only.
Why is that?
Because we are still in Asia. We only competing in Asia. So we're still number 4, number 3. 7s is different, 15s is different. So we have a long way to get our name in Asia, make it a statement.
How many years will we take to get there, in your opinion?
First of all, if we get a good system, 7s, if I'm talking about 7s, it won't take long.
So 7s is like the faster game.
Faster game.
Okay.
Because I believe we have very good players who can play 7s rugby. And
So where is that system?
So, but why hasn't
It's been years,
been implemented? Where is the problem? Where do you think is
problem
the
is that we don't have a proper system, proper people running the show.
So you, the players, you don't make the system. The system.
No, we are players. So system is done by the administration and the government, SLR.
You all don't have a say whatsoever. Suggestions, maybe.
If they ask, we would love to give our suggestions, but we wait for that time.
Wait is too long. So, other than rugby, surfing, then wildlife, whatever, swimming, does that make you content?
Yes.
You're a full content
Full
person
content
because
person.
of that.
Yeah, anything to do with the water, I love it. The sea,
So maybe competitive surfing, or I don't know.
No, I love to have not very competitive, but just enjoy myself in the water, take my own times, and
So Arugambe, Kandy would also be Lanka.
Sorry.
Arugambe and Kandy would also be Lanka of the Hideout Lounge.
Oh, you mean the Lanka's place?
Yes.
Yeah. He has one.
Yes.
He has one in Arugambe as well, and Kandy. So
that's when Kandy goes to Arugambe. In the field, at a match there, when you're about to kick that ball in the field there, and everything is like, everybody's eyes are on you. And the kick is a long way off to go also between those two goalposts. And your opponents in the audience, the crowd, they start to boo. I've heard that at matches. Boo. The booing gets louder and louder. It's like a volcanic eruption. And you're there trying to focus and get this ball across that thing there.
Yeah, in between those.
How do you handle that space there?
So it's purely practice, and then the techniques you use when you have your.
It's physical, but mental.
Mental is just you're so focused. To be honest, we don't even hear anything.
You don't hear that?
We don't hear anything.
But we hear a lot of it.
Yes.
Spectators.
They are focused.
Yeah, we are focused. So we don't. Like I said, you don't hear anything. It's like a cloud cover on your head and your ears.
It's blurred.
Yeah, blurred. You only see that goal post, and you want to make that. You want to kick that ball.
So you've had that moment, right,
Yeah,
where it was the deciding kick.
Yes, I had one kick where in 2015-16 against CR knockout finals, I had a 50-meter kick, 50-48. Yeah, that was one of the good games that I've had, and one of the deciders with the kick.
It's a lovely moment.
Yeah, that's
What's the after feeling after you
I did it. Again.
after that happens, and the dressing room feeling, maybe
Oh.
going home feeling, and with friends, family.
It's really you enjoy that. You enjoy every moment. So
Yeah.
especially when after a win, the dressing room, the players, because players change every year. So you make maximum use of the unit that
friendship at that
you
time.
have. So we enjoy it very well.
You had this question about being a thin and a skinny person as a rugby player. Now, how it's also physical bulk, it's weight, it's this as well. How do those guys survive and do well?
You mean the
thin players,
thin players?
yeah.
It's how they adapt themselves to the game. I mean, they can be very nippy, very fast. Each person will have a different skill. So it's how you look and develop your skill to suit the game with your own size. And then you have to be very, your mental mindset has to be very strong. Yeah, not scared. You can't play. If you're scared, you can't play.
Can't play rugby, no? You have to be like this outgoing,
Yes.
Even if you don't show it, mentally you have to be
Mentally,
that strong, right?
You have to be able to take all the hits. So if you're tough enough, you can play rugby.
So, have you got any brand endorsements, or were you approached to endorse any brands? And do you make a choice if so?
No, I take. I would say I take any opportunity that I get, because it's like I said, it's a very short-term thing, and you have to make maximum out of it. I've done few stuff for Under Armour, then Prima to me. So yeah, a few things that have come.
And you've enjoyed that spotlight
I've enjoyed,
also.
yes.
And now you are your own entrepreneur and businessman with competitive rugby phasing out of your life, or phasing out. Your new project, it's called Niket, and Niket is your son's name.
Yes.
Would you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so we have 2 villas under Niket
We
Villa.
made you talk about it.
Yeah. We means he and his wife, huh?
Yeah, yes.
We.
Yes. So
Thank you very much
my
for
wife
feeding me
and
all
I,
the
we
stuff
run
about him.
Niket Villas, one in Arugambe, one in Kandy, and we are a partner with another villa called Nil Ralle in Gaul, a few
That's
other
nice,
partners.
Nil Ralle.
Ralle.
So yeah, we enjoy running it because one thing is the sea, it's close to the sea, it's on the beach. So looking forward to be part and getting the business running well in the
So
future.
you're there hands-on?
Yes,
What do
hands
you-
on, yes.
But you shuttle between Kandy and Colombo?
Yes, so we kind of shuttle
To
everywhere.
Arugambe, yeah,
South,
Gaul,
Gaul.
yeah.
So we're always on the move.
That's nice, no? One little family, and then so much of things. And nice to have you on the show, because we've always wanted a sportsman, and you were his first suggestion.
Thank you very much.
Because I knew when he was like younger than his son. That's so
Younger than Niket.
Bhatia and Susie.
So, I mean, it was so nice talking to you and getting to know a sport that both of us know nothing
I'm
about.
blank, I'm just zero.
So we had to do a little bit of research to get to know some technical words, which we didn't
Conversion,
use.
penalty, I don't know what else. But I think we did
But
quite well.
it's quite an interesting
quite well.
sport. I
It
mean,
is good. You guys research well.
research about you. So, what message that you have to give to a future rugby player, or who a player that wants to represent Sri Lanka and elevate this and bring
And
it
your
to an
plan B,
international?
how important plan B is in their lives.
Yeah, so I've said this many times. You have to, say for a rugby player, if you have a goal in your mind to play Sri Lanka and you want to be one of the best players, you set that goal and work towards it. Sometimes, you're not going to be very consistent. There'll be downfalls, injuries, but you have to have patience. Patience, discipline is very key. So if you have those two and keep working hard to achieve it, you will get there. So have patience and discipline, you will be successful.
And technically perfect yourself.
Yes, sorry, technically perfect yourself. Be humble. Always try to accommodate different ideas from different players. I
People,
mean,
yeah.
everyone has different ideas. Get the best out of it, and work hard.
Nice to have you on the show, Nigel. I think it was a great talk.
Great pleasure
Um,
talking to you
Thank you very much for having
and
me.
connecting after so many years.
Yes.
After 30 odd years or whatever like that. So good luck to you. All the best in your career with Niket Villas and all your endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We meet you again next Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning on a little device in your hands. Until then, bye everybody.